It is nearly impossible to try and rank the most important people that have influenced the UNI men's basketball program. So many administrators, coaches, and players have done their part to help the Panthers earn national recognition. But near the top of any list has to be UNI scoring record holder Jason Reese. Brad Wells has more on this outstanding UNI Hall of Famer.
From 1986 to 1990, UNI basketball's popularity grew with the development of a few student athletes, one in particular, Jason Reese. A two-time first-team all-conference player helped put Panther basketball on the map.
Well, even though Jim Barry got the program started in Division I, I think Division I men's basketball starts with Eldon Miller's team that went to the NCAA tournament and got that upset victory. And I think that's when we deserved and showed we belonged in Division I. And the man in the middle on that team, the guy, was Jason Reese. And I was a student at the time, and I still think of that team as Jason's team. Even though it was Mo that hit the shot, it was Jason's team, and you look at our record books, and Jason is at the top of every list.
In UNI's first NCAA tournament appearance, Jason Reese delivered a double-double with 18 points and 15 rebounds to lead the team in both categories, and knocked off third-seeded Missouri.
And I needed 18 points, so of course I needed the extra games from the tournament to get there, and basically I tied it against Missouri, so it's a good thing Maurice Newby hit that shot to give me one more game. And pretty much all the questions were then is, have you ever won a game without scoring a point?
He followed up his double-double night with another, 29 points, 10 rebounds against Minnesota 2 days later. That weekend became a huge part of Panther basketball history, and Jason was in the middle of it all. While the win over Missouri is one of the most cherished memories of his career, Jason remembers the transformation of UNI basketball during his 4 years.
It'd be exactly, we had Georgetown and Vegas that same year. So games like that against top-notch caliber players, and then a game against Iowa, which had the whole state involved and 23,000 live people screaming at you. And a big part of that was just seeing game tape from when I first started here in my freshman year, and seeing a couple hundred people in the dome during Christmas break, and then just watching it grow, and seeing the end result was to make the NCAA tournament my senior year in a packed house and against the Iowa team, of course, with 23,000 people there.
Reese led the team in scoring and rebounding in 1989 and 1990. His 2,033 points still ranked #1 all-time at UNI.
He was the guy, one of the guys I think that helped got this program reestablished under Eldon's tutelage. And it's good to go back and remember the guys that gave us the chance to get to where we are today, and Jason's one of those guys.
It just feels like once you're part of UNI that it's just kind of like family, and you're always a part of that. I don't know if some of the bigger universities, I'm not sure that you have that because you're just one of a number, but when you come back to UNI, it's truly a family thing, and it's good to be around your family.
Ben Jacobson is certainly glad to have a Hall of Famer like Jason Reese in that older brother role, as he set the bar high, giving current players something to shoot for.
The great thing about his teams is they not only reach that bar, but they went above and beyond, and that's still today. That's my shining moment, is when they beat Kansas. It's like I feel like I was a part of that, just like anybody does that was ever a part of UNI.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hall of Famer 00 Jason Reese.